And so I learned how to sew, and I was 50 years old already when I learned how to sew. Before that, I never sewed in my life. I mean, use a sewing machine. I actually learned how to sew and use a sewing machine.
It's a big deal when you've never done it.
It really is.
I learned a new language after 50, and I also had never built furniture before. I haven't had one of these since I was a boy. Not that long ago. I think I still remember how to clean them. Two. That's it right there. That's it. That's the fruit.
It looks kind of like it might be rotten. I don't think they're that good.
Hey, Frank and Angie coming at you from Retire Earlier and Better. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about the 5 easy ways that people can retire early.
5 easy ways, not hard.
No, these are easy. These are simple.
Yeah.
Well, number 1 is take your pension at 62.
Take your retirement at 62?
Yeah, your retirement. At 62 instead of, well, a lot of people take it at 67, 69, and 72. That's the magic numbers.
Yeah. You know, if you're going to do it earlier, you better do it at 62. Better than
Didn't your
70.
mom do her retirement at 62?
She was mulling it over for a number of years, and I encouraged her to take it as early as possible, and she was very happy that she did. Okay, so we're talking with Josephine. She did elect to retire early for one reason or another. You stopped working at 59.
Yes.
What do you have to say about stop working early? What do you looking back?
I enjoy it because I work all my life, 40 years in this in United States. Yes, I enjoy every minute because I've been doing a lot of traveling since then. Traveling a lot of countries.
Oh, what countries have you traveled to?
Oh, I went to Italy, Luxembourg, St. Kitts, Dominican Republic, Mexico, Argentina, but that was before I stopped working.
Oh.
The taxes.
If people haven't considered it, they probably have all these questions and challenges they think they need to overcome, and that's what the next 4 steps are.
Yeah, so here they are. Start a small business on the side, like we discussed in the previous video that you just did.
Right, a sideline business or small enterprise or micro enterprise will go a long way towards helping you make your plans to be out of your job a lot sooner and basically retire earlier or retire better, so help you have more money and have something to do.
We just met somebody personally, an expat who lives in Cuenca, Ecuador, who is making cupcakes and all kinds of sweets that you couldn't already get in Cuenca, like apple pie and cinnamon rolls and cupcakes, things that the expats like, and she's doing really well doing it. And she bakes all the stuff at home and then just takes it to the retailers.
It's not a requirement for everyone, but it works within the complete picture that we're talking about to help people retire earlier and better, because people generally don't like to be, let's say, idle, and they want to be doing something anyway. So
exactly.
She
why not? Loves to bake. She said,
why wait? Why loaf around and say, gee, I'm tired of this, I guess I better do something. Why not plan on it?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that was just an example I was using.
Yeah.
Okay, and this one is one that you thought of, about becoming a savvy buyer on everything.
Becoming a savvy buyer on everything doesn't mean buying the cheapest thing on sale. It means exactly what it says: finding the best value on the things that you do or will be spending money on, and becoming really savvy at that, becoming really good at that.
You're good at that, Frank.
Very good. I have decades of experience in it, and we actually help people do all these things. Check out the links. But anyway, number 4.
Plan on learning new things, such as new skills or just anything new. It doesn't even have to be a skill. It can be...
That's right.
entertainment.
When you
entertaining
plan
yourself.
on it, that means that you're allowing your mind the openness to the idea that to be flexible, to learn new things. Just because you've done maybe the same thing for many years, don't fall into the trap of thinking that, gee, that's all I know or that's all I want to learn. You know, be open-minded and be ready and willing to learn new things.
Well, when we first moved to Cuenca, Ecuador, we built all of our furniture, and all I had was pillowcases on some of the
back pillows.
Yeah, the pillows, and so I learned how to sew. And I was 50 years old already when I learned how to sew. Before that, I never sewed in my life. I mean, use a sewing machine. I actually learned how to sew and use a sewing machine.
It's a big deal when you've never done it.
It really is.
I learned a new language after 50, and I also had never built furniture before. Actually, my sons built the furniture.
Okay, and number 5 is planning on what you want your days to be like once you're retired, because it's going to be totally different than your 8 to 5 work hours.
Yeah, it's like people haven't really had to give much thought to filling their day because their day's already full with their regular employment, and a lot of times their focus is on just working, investing, and just everyday life, and they don't give enough thought to, well, how am I, you know, that you're going to have a void there. You're going to have 8 to 10 hour a day, every day void, which when you are on full employment, it sounds like a big, huge relief, and it is, but you're going to, you know, cross that path right there, and you're going to come to that next level that says, okay, now what? You know, how do I fill my days?
Holy cow, that only took 20 minutes. I've got another hour. What should I do? Dance? I don't think it would go too well if a gringo was dancing.
So instead of waiting for all of that to happen, plan on it. You know, have a plan in advance to, you know, how you would like, what would you like your day to look like? You know, what would you like to be spending your days doing? And now is a great time to start making lists of maybe some hobbies that you always wished you had time for and never had time for before, and things like that. So
Okay.
is that 5?
That was the 5 things. Do you have any bonus or anything to offer anybody on this one?
No bonuses. My bonuses don't seem to pull much weight sometimes, so I'm going to skip the bonus.
Okay, well that's our 5 things.
Hey, if you like the video, you know what to do, and thanks for watching. Frank and Angie coming at you from Live Abroad, Retire Earlier, and Better, at home or abroad.